All right, y'all, my last video on abortion blew up, and I've been getting a lot of shitty comments like this one. This is a really shitty argument, and we're going to talk about why it's a shitty argument. First of all, there's no such thing as a convenience abortion. There's nothing convenient about an abortion. Secondly, a woman does not need to justify the reason she gets an abortion to you. She doesn't need to justify it to me. She doesn't need to justify it to anyone because it is her body and it is her choice, and she owes no one an explanation. And the amount of people who barely passed high school biology coming into my comment section and saying, well, if it's a medically necessary abortion, that's the only reason it's permissible in my book. What is medically necessary to you in your medical opinion? Please enlighten us. Because lay people tend to think that the line between life-threatening and non-life-threatening is a razor-sharp line and it is super easy to distinguish the two, when in reality, it is a very nuanced topic and requires a lot of medical expertise to make that clinical decision. Pregnancy results in a myriad of physiologic changes on a woman's body, and any one of those changes can exacerbate, that means make worse, underlying medical conditions like hypertension, diabetes, pulmonary conditions, cardiac conditions, neurologic conditions, hematologic conditions, rheumatologic conditions, connective tissue diseases. You get the picture. What would you do if you had a woman who has severe pulmonary hypertension and right ventricular dysfunction and she gets pregnant? Now, her doctor knows in their medical expertise that pregnancy is contraindicated with that condition. Now, at the exact moment she becomes pregnant, is her life in danger? No. But as her pregnancy progresses, she is at high risk for severe complications and even death. So at what point would you think that she is medically ready to have an abortion? Do you wait until her plasma volume starts to expand and her right ventricle starts to fail and she's getting so short of breath that she can barely walk from the bathroom to the kitchen? Do you wait until her right ventricle fails even further and now her liver and kidneys are starting to fail? Do you wait to the point where she is so short of breath, so unstable that she has to be rushed to the hospital and sent to the ICU, put on BiPAP, given inotrope-assisted diuresis to help her right heart? Do you wait until she is so clinically unstable that she is about to have a cardiac arrest? At what point in that spectrum of her disease do you think that her abortion is medically permissible? Right? It's not that simple. But what's going to happen now is this decision, this very clinical decision between a woman and her doctor is going to be taken away from the doctor. Doctors are going to be afraid to perform an abortion because while they know that this abortion is medically necessary for this patient, they're not sure if the judges and the lawyers and the courts are going to agree with them. They're not sure if they perform this abortion to save this person's life, to save this woman's life, that they're not going to lose their medical license, get fired, get fined an exorbitant amount of money, or go to jail. Maternal mortality is already through the roof in this country, and this decision, overturning Roe v. Wade, will only make that worse. Women will die as a result of this decision. You think I'm being hyperbolic? I am not. And to those of you who are out there celebrating overturning Roe v. Wade as a victory for the pro-life movement, just know that the blood of these women will be on your hands, and that is just between you and whatever fucking God you believe in. I hope you could sleep well at night.